Well, it's inevitable. Deal making took center stage at Cannes this year. There was, in the months lead up, you had Publicis buying LiveRamp for a couple $1 billion. You had Fox buying Roku just before Cannes for $22 billion. And then during Cannes Lion Week, we had $2 billion deals announced. AppsFlyer sold $1 billion of secondary to Moloko, Unity, Meta, and Google. And then Walmart announced the acquisition for about $1.2 billion of Vibe, a performance TV company. So it very much took center stage at Cannes in 2026.
So, of course, all those deals are different, but are there any themes running together or trends that you extract from this?
Yeah, they are different deals, but I think they exemplify the changes that are taking place in our ecosystem. There are changes, acceleration of CTV. In the case of Vibe, you had basically a perfect storm that led to the extraordinary outcome. You had a sector in performance TV that's becoming all the rage as people focus on outcomes and companies try to have platforms that enable them to attract a broader swath of smaller advertisers, and that you need a different approach to the marketplace. And these are advertisers that have historically been spending on the walled gardens. So there's a big opportunity there. So one was the sector. Two, you had a committed strategic buyer in Walmart that's got scale, it's got data, and of course, it's committed, focused on the CTV space with their very successful acquisition of Vizio 3 years ago. So, at their scale, they can afford to, pay up and get the right asset to pursue their strategy. And then you had a company in Vibe that was growing terrifically, rapidly, was taking a very differentiated approach to the market and a very sort of aggressive and authentic marketing campaign. And then finally, you had something that's very rare in this space. You had scarcity. There's just not that many platforms that if you wanted to pursue performance TV, where you could go to acquire. So it was the perfect storm, which led to an extraordinary outcome and a very, very high multiple. Now, of course, everyone's going to be looking at that multiple, and it stands out in stark contrast to the public company outcomes that we're seeing because of the deflated sort of valuations we've seen in the marketplace.